you can
Really?
still do structure and then make it interaction.
That's how that's what I was gonna go through this, and then kind of show an example of it, and then show an example, and then internalizing scripts, and then go through, and then and then I have a script figuring out, or I have a script that we can all.
What time is it? Holy cannoli.
No, that's not
Let's
the right.
go. That's not the right time?
It's 8:12.
Okay. Are we
Is
on?
it on or
Are
is
we
it on?
recording?
Oh.
It's recording.
Hi
okay.
everybody. Good morning.
What's up? Good
We're
morning.
like,
Morning,
no power. We're late. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. Unfortunately, there was a power outage, so we're going to have to improvise on this. Thank you for everyone that came the first week, or the first day. We talked about the mindset behind scripts, pretty much the basics of why scripts are important and why you need them, as well as the points that everyone, whether you're a new agent or an old, need when it comes to scripts. And today we will be going more in depth, have some role playing, and actually go through the tone, the inflection, the internalizing of scripts, and how it should sound, and the fluidity of the script. And today we have Ricardo and Christine helping us. So take it away.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So, one of the things that we wanted, or last week actually, or on Tuesday, what we first initially discussed was kind of like the mindset of a script, which is kind of all the things that you kind of expect when you're going out and making these calls and making contacts to whomever it may be. And so, the next thing that we want to discuss in this course is internalizing and what the script looks like, and then getting into role play. So as you heard, that we're a little bit limited with certain things that we're doing here, so we're going to try our best. So so the reason for internalizing a script is because it creates confidence, not just in yourself, but subconsciously the prospect on the other side, whether you're in person or over the phone. For some reason something clicks where they open up to you, and that's why it's important to have the script internalized, so you come across confident in what you're talking about and what you're asking, and they're more open to listening and answering your questions.
Can I stop for a
Yeah,
second? This
please
is weird. We're looking
Yeah,
over there, and our people are here. I want you to be with us, but I feel like you guys are getting left out.
Don't worry about talking.
So we're just going to
Okay,
talk.
we won't
We're
talk to
not
them.
live, so.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
okay. We're still going to
Start
talk,
all
even
over?
if we were live. No, just talk to our
Okay.
people.
Okay, and so ultimately, scripts lead to a productive conversation. That's what it leads to. So that's the name of the course, Productive Conversations. And scripts or certain dialogues allow you to do that, whether they're Mike Ferry or Brian Buffini or whomever you may use. I forget who's
Fearless agent.
Fearless agent, whoever it may be. As long as you know what you're asking, what you're saying, you're going to come across confident. You're going to be confident talking to people, whether it's at the open house. You can't wait for people to walk in so you can engage. So that allows for productive conversations, and the best way to do that is to internalize them. So what I want to...
Jump in right there?
Yeah, please jump in.
Awesome. So, how many of you have a script that you use? 1, 2. So no scripting.
I'm gonna learn a name.
Okay, great. I would assert here that you actually do have a script. You're just not present to the fact that every single person uses a script.
That may be
Right?
true. Yeah.
Like you wake up in the morning and you have a routine that works for you. You have found a routine that allows your day to be more effective. So why we're actually presenting scripts is because they support you being more effective. And your challenge is going to be, it's going to feel inorganic at first, because what you do right now is organic. However, at one point it really wasn't, but you've done it so often over and over and over and over again. That's what he's talking about, internalizing it, so it's now become organic. So
That's right.
we are actually encouraging you to take on learning scripts, but not just like knowing them, but practicing them, so that eventually they become yours. Like, you know, that song that you like to hear, that you don't really know the words to, but as you sing once, over and over and over, all of a sudden you know the words, right? Same thing.
Yeah, in my case, the song that I keep singing over, it doesn't become mine because I'm not a good singer. Practice makes better.
Only
Right?
in the shower, right?
Yeah.
But the aspect that she's trying to get at is how do you talk to your family and how do you talk to business people? Two completely different things. There's a script behind it. You're not going to talk to someone in the office and be like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. No, you're going to be like, wow, congratulations, I'm proud of you. And you're going to have a kind of voice, you're going to have a kind of script that you use that's not from home and that's at the office, and you're not going to use the same voice at the office that you are with your family because you're not trying to, you're not in a business atmosphere, you're more in your comfortable family, more organic, and our job as the showing you the scripts and dialogues is to make you ultimately comfortable with having those conversations with people that you've never met and make it feel like, hey, yeah, this is my second home, which is business. Right now it feels very uncomfortable. When you call someone and you're like, hey, I'm calling you because I saw that you were calling about Banana Street and you seemed very interested and I wanted to talk to you. At first you feel very uncomfortable asking that of anybody. Once you get the scripts down and you feel more comfortable, that call is very comfortable, which ultimately makes them feel comfortable, which ultimately makes them open up, which gets you the appointment. And that's
Especially when you don't like to ask.
exactly.
Right, exactly.
That's the hardest part is selling. Selling is asking questions. And scripts are asking the right questions. I could ask you about your dog all day. Is that going to help with your house? No. But those questions about your dog may help you ease up a bit about your comfort so that I can delve into the other questions and you'll be more comfortable, and that's the point of a script.
Yeah, that's great. And so with that, I want to take it into, I'm going to go through the basic body of any script. Now again, everybody's going to have a different, all the different teachers are going to teach you all what they say and how they approach things. But for the most part, a script, it has basic, clean introduction, and it has a formality, and it has a series of questions that lead to either getting an appointment or getting a lead. And so what I want to talk about is the tone of a script. I have a couple things here. One, you always want to be enthusiastic. Enthusiasm sells. And Christine probably knows this better than anybody. Enthusiasm absolutely sells. You don't want to be monotone, so the best way to do this is to smile. They can actually hear you over the phone, and in person, they can see it. So let your face know that you're smiling. Smile because it's enthusiasm. It helps people open up. People smile, they're in a better mood. You sound different. Over the phone, they can hear you smiling. So if you weren't able to see me, you can tell that I'm not smiling. But if I go like this, you probably know that I'm smiling. So anyhow, that's just an example, but you always want to be enthusiastic. Smiling helps. Standing up helps. In any script, there's going to be upswings and downswings. Upswings create kind of doubt, and downswings create authority. And so, for an example of that, is when do you plan on moving? And that sounds kind of like it sounds doubtful. But when you ask the question direct, or how have you been today, or when do you plan on moving, it sounds a little bit more authoritative, and it comes across subconsciously as a lot more confident. So you want to make sure that you're
Can you
enthusiastic.
role play that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So
I don't know if you want to do it with like.
yeah, I'll do it with Chris.
How about somebody out in the audience?
Yeah, okay.
Who would like to volunteer?
Who would like to volunteer? How about yourself?
This is interactive.
Okay.
Yeah, this is interactive.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I'm
like
just not
something.
woken up yet, but go ahead.
That's okay, and you're not on camera, so it's just your voice,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
just your voice.
lovely. Everybody's voice is lovely.
Yeah, but it's recognizable. So.
Okay. So I'll do it with Sean.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead. Why don't you have her be the agent and just demonstrate
Yeah.
how she would maybe do it.
okay.
See if she understands the concept at first, and then if not, then we can help her.
Here's the concept. Do you have children?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, are they in school?
11 years old.
Ah, awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, so would you tell them, will you go do your homework? Like, would you do it in
Yeah.
such a way that you would ask a question? Or would you go do your homework?
Go do your homework.
So, but even if it
There we
wasn't a
go.
question,
Great
will you go do
example.
your homework? You're gonna be like downswinging versus, will you go do your homework? They'll be like, maybe I don't have to do my homework. Yay, no, I'm not gonna do it,
Yeah.
right?
I
So
still,
that's-
even as assertive as I am, I still get that though.
Yeah, but that's the difference between an upswing and a downswing.
Exactly.
An
So-
upswing leaves you in doubt.
Okay.
So like on the pre-qualification script, right?
Yep.
So you intentionally want to do an upswing when you're setting an appointment for a listing and you're pre-qualifying to find out if you're the only person going on the appointment, or are you interviewing more agents for the job of selling your home?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a total upswing because you want to leave them in what?
So
Doubt.
go upswing.
Yes, that was all upswing.
For the most part, on all your scripts, they're gonna be downswings,
They're gonna be
and
down.
they basically just create not necessarily stern authority, but they create confidence subconsciously. So people take them as you're a professional versus sounding like you're somebody from Orange County. So if you're from Orange County, I apologize, but they have a lot of upswings. It sounds kind of like you're not really asking a question or you're not making a statement. It's more like a doubt. It's a doubt. So you want to just come across like you're coming clean. That's all it is.
So maybe do like an
Can we
open
go
house
over
scenario.
some like
Yeah.
pre-qual questions because like I'm working with a client and I could tell she's got money, so she's a
Okay.
little bit she's just I don't know how to put it nicely, but I mean like she wants to take control over what she wants to talk about. And so I feel it's kind of hard for me. She's in the business, but she's inactive. I mean, she doesn't have her license hung, so I don't know exactly what. She seems to know the areas, so she knows what she wants. So she told me, like, I've got bits of information about how much money she really does have and what her situation is. But honestly, I feel like I need more concrete.
Okay, so I'll just jump in there. You need a full pre-qualification. Do you have a script that you're going through?
I do, but it's not a full pre-qual script.
You haven't filled everything in. Is that what you're
I guess
saying?
I just don't have one.
Okay, so you don't have one. Okay, so it's important that you get. I have one. I can give one to you, and you want to follow that series of questions because that will determine motivation, time frame. It'll let you know if there's any other agents that are coming against you for the appointment. It'll let you know her
Can
true
you give
motivation.
me that today? Because
Are
I'm
you-
actually
are you-
showing her homes today for the
She's
first
a
time.
buyer.
It's a
That's a
it's
buyer,
a buyer,
not
not
a
a
seller.
seller.
Buyer.
pre-qual.
Oh, it's a buyer.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay,
have you
we
set
can
the
always
buyer
adjust it, though.
consult?
Yeah, we can always adjust it.
Have you set a buyer consultation?
I attended to, but her schedule, she's got contractors at her house, so it's like, I invited her here, I invited her for coffee or maybe some pressed juice, whatever she preferred, and she's like, I'm just short on time, she wants to see the homes, bam, 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 she would love to, but, she's really she's on a schedule, pretty
And
much.
I have a buyer script for you. I have a buyer script that you can follow.
Uh-huh.
That you can. It's just a series of questions to get them in line. You have to basically create value in order for her to use you. It's what it comes down to. And asking really good questions will allow you to position you correctly.
Yeah, so like I set the appointment up, with the other listing agent for the property I'm going to show her today, and they want to know background information. I'm like, okay, she, according to her, she's got liquid assets, she's got 2 other properties in the, Valley area, she's got kids. I mean, I don't know what, how much more in depth I need to go into as far as to the other agent, to kind of question my own self, like how much do I really know about this woman?
Yeah.
In-house, I know she's serious because she's got kids. She wants to bring them to this school district,
Well, what I would encourage you to do is when you're curious, ask a question that pertains to whatever she just mentioned. She says, look, I got tons of assets, don't worry about it. Like, okay, great. So where would you be pulling the funds from? Do you have cash at hand? Ask the questions that are pertinent to
Why
that
don't you
thing.
act like her? Why don't you, because you know how she is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You
that'll
know,
work.
be
Yeah,
how
I'll let
she
you do
is,
it.
and then they can role play
You okay?
the fundamentals that they're talking about.
That way, answer the exact way that she has answered, or you
Demeanor,
feel.
how she's being, and then what she's saying. Like there's how she's being, and then there's what she's saying.
So
It's not
I'm
as bad
gonna
as it
jump
sounds.
in because okay, I know we're doing classes and then I do whatever. So one of the things that I hear for you, which I'll just be really straight about my own business. Like this year, what I've discovered is that that I have a minimum standard that I have not fulfilled on ever. and I'm clear about that minimum standard really impacting my business and not the way that I want it to go.